People say your life ends when you retire. Well, they are right. Your life doesn't. But that just means you can start anew. A long time ago, I became a Mahou Shoujo. For some weird reason, I was granted these incredible powers at a heavy cost. This heart gem on my chest, it's my core. It's my power source, not only of the destructive fire I can shoot at my enemies, but also of my own existence. I use it for battle, but I also need it to keep breathing. If it ever gets ripped out of my chest, if it gets broken, if it doesn't have enough energy anymore, I'll just wither and perish. The only way to supply my core with energy is to absorb other living beings' lifespans. And I had enemies to slay, so honestly, it looked like a match made in heaven. Well, I meant we. I was part of a team of powerful girls, and our goal was to defeat those weird creatures that were trying to take our planet. And supposedly, if we did our job well, Earth would be saved and all would be fine. So we did our job. After countless battles and a lot of sacrifice, we defeated our enemies, once and for all. That was our duty, right? Our job, our ultimate goal, to finally and thoroughly get rid of all the enemies, until there was none left. Except that there was one person left. Me, but only me. All of my friends gone. Collateral damage in war. A lot of innocent people too, gone or suffering from the consequences of the destruction we caused. The destruction I caused. The untold truth is that I was not supposed to survive the war. Once it was all over, I was alone, stranded in a world that didn't have any place for a Mahou Shoujo anymore. A less than human being that needs to feed on other creatures' lifespans just to keep herself alive. I was meant for destruction, and what the world needs now is healing. So I retired. Without any means to absorb life force, I would die in just a few years. Everything was fine at first. After all, I made it. I fulfilled my life's purpose. I took it easy, watched some movies, kept up with seasonal anime, tried to focus on all the things that I couldn't do before. I even went back to gaming. And before I knew it, it wasn't enough anymore. An unprecedented emptiness took hold of me, a strange longing I could not exactly put my finger on. I needed more from life. I felt the urge to do something that would make me feel proud of myself. Same I was proud of so many artists for their works. I needed a purpose, a new one, a final one, before it was too late, before I was done. Some clips started popping up on my timeline, and then more, and some more. On a sorrowful and lonely night, I just felt like I really needed the company. So, laying on my couch, like a potato, I clicked on my very first Vtuber livestream. And you know what? It did help. It suited my heart a bit. So I kept watching it. And before I knew, I was already in all the jokes, all the unique terms. I was following their schedules closely, so I could be there to catch live any special streams. You see, it's been ages since I last got into a new hobby or fandom, so I was actually proud of myself for being able to get into this new weeaboo thing. I didn't think I had it in me anymore. What if? Nah, I couldn't. I'm too introverted, too quiet. People always say so. I'm not energetic. I don't have time for it. I'm too old. I just got into this hobby. I don't know enough. I don't have anything to offer. I'm not even a gamer. I barely played 3 games in the last decade. Why would people even watch me when they already have so many amazing VTubers to pick? It took me by surprise when I realized that just watching was not enough for me anymore, not enough to drown the sorrow. Once again, I felt empty. And that was the perfect opportunity for that previously drowned thought to come rushing to the surface. Maybe I could at least try, right? I could do everything myself. There are so many assets, even free models online. I mean, there's nothing to lose. I deserve this chance at least, don't I? Despite all the reasons not to, I made plans to give it a try. It took me almost a year just to create my accounts. Another 6 months would go by until I was able to click on Start Streaming. And I'm so glad I did. VTubing gave me a new life. You all being here for me gave me exactly what I needed to feel alive again. I made connections I'd never had made otherwise. I met people from so many places. I made some really good friends. And somehow my community emerged. A community I never even dreamt of being part of, made out of the most wonderful human beings in this world. This is my home now. Thank you for taking a little bit of your time and waste it with this retired Mahou Shoujo. Thank you for sharing your time with me so I could feel this alive again. This planet might not need my magical abilities anymore, but you are my people, and I will protect you until the end of times.